Peace. Peace, y'all. Peace, what's up? Peace, welcome back. Hope everyone is doing great. Hope everyone is doing cool. Welcome back to Zen's Mind. Zen, today we will be discussing prophecy, the prophecy of a new age. If y'all remember back on if y'all checked out my Instagram, I think like a month ago or something, posted a video of pictures of what I thought correlate to the time that we're in right now for this year, for 2025. So it was titled Prophecies of a New Age. So today we're going to be talking about another prophecy from the past to the future. And people say that the future is now. So we're talking about right now. We're talking about a prophecy from the past to the now that relates to us right now. Now, in this moment right now. So yes, today we're going to take our time. We're just going to read, we're going to chill, we're going to hang out and really digest and process what's being said. So Emerald Tablet 7, The Law of Cause and Effect, and the Key of Prophecy by Thoth the Atlantean. So, I have the whole reading right here. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'm going to read this first verse because this one sets the stage for, it sets the foundation for what he's going to be talking about of Thoth. Thoth is talking. He says, "List ye, O man, to the words of my wisdom. List to the voice of Thoth the Atlantean. Conquered have I the law of time-space." So he is in control of time-space. He can bend time and space at his will. "Knowledge have I gained of the future of time." So he's seen the future. He gained it from the future, so he's been to the future. "Know I that man and his movement through space-time shall ever be one with the all." So no matter what happens, man, us, we, the beings, we're not just men and women. We're the souls, the beings inside of the flesh. Space-time shall ever be one with the all. So then he says, this is the important part right here. He says, "Know ye, O man, that all of the future is an open book to him who can read." So that's the Akashic records. So all you have to do is learn how to read, and then you can see the future because it's an open book. The future isn't hiding. Nothing is hiding. Mysteries are only mysteries when it is knowledge unknown to man. So when you don't know, it doesn't exist to you. So, yeah. So it's an open book. Okay. So then he says, we're always escaping, moving lightward. Also, great is the struggle between light and darkness, age old and yet ever new. Yet, know in a time far in the future, light shall be all and darkness shall fall. Then he says, "List ye, O man, to my words of wisdom." So listen to this. This is very important right here. He says, "Prepare, and ye shall not bind your light. Man has risen and man has fallen, as ever new waves of consciousness flow from the great abyss below us toward the sun of their goal." So he's saying right here, prepare and ye shall not bind your light. So what does preparing mean? How do you prepare your light? So think of it now, not from a material perspective, from a three-dimensional perspective, but think of it as a light perspective. So a higher dimension. I don't know exactly what dimension that would be, the fourth, the fifth, whenever we shed off this spacesuit. So how do you prepare your light? So prepare and ye shall not bind your light. So that's working on yourself. So that's always striving lightward, upward and rightward. So it's important to recognize that moving in your light and working on your light, so your light body, your aura, how you think and how you process things. A lot of people do shadow work, and that's something that helps you realize and recognize that your shadow isn't, darkness. Because light comes from darkness in the abyss. Because he says at the bottom, he says from the great abyss below us toward the sun of their goal. So he's talking about the consciousness below us, the consciousness that has fallen, is also striving towards the sun. They're just going in the opposite direction. They're just going below us. So there's light in darkness. So working on your shadow, recognizing that it's who you are, and if you like it, then keep doing it. If you don't like it, then change it. So just because it's your shadow doesn't mean it's something that's negative, so-called negative, positive and negative, or low frequency. So that's what he says here. And then we'll start right here. Ages to come shall see revival of wisdom. So that's right now. So ages to come shall see revival of wisdom to those who shall inherit thy place on this star. They shall, in turn, come into wisdom and learn to banish the darkness by light. Yet greatly must they strive through the ages to bring unto themselves the freedom of light. So the revival of wisdom, which is now, which is what the internet has opened up us to, as well as books, but the internet makes it much faster to get this information. So right now it's information overload. So you have to learn how to banish the darkness by light in wisdom. So into wisdom, you learn how to banish the darkness by light. Okay? But it's not easy. Yet greatly must they strive through the ages. So we're not just talking about right now. We're talking about previous incarnations, previous timelines, previous parallel universes, wherever we reincarnated and exist. So to bring unto themselves. So by that by your own striving, by your own work, the inner work, the work of yourself, the work of who you are, by that striving through the ages, through lifetimes, through many different lives, you bring unto yourself the freedom of light. So you did it. That's why you have to save yourself. Everyone has to save themselves. No one can be saved by another. I saw this post on Instagram that said, healers don't heal you. They help you see your own shadow. And then to go the step further, not only do they help you see your shadow and recognize your shadow, they show you how to integrate your shadow as well, recognizing and realizing that you are one with your shadow. So that's freedom of light. All right, and now we're in the prophecy. So that was the cause and effect. All right, that's setting the foundation of everything. Here is the prophecy. So after that, after the age of revival, of the revival of wisdom comes, Then, which is right now, so what's next? So now, then shall there come unto man the great warfare that shall make the earth tremble and shake in its course. Aye, then shall the dark brothers open the warfare between light and the night. Well, what does that sound like? So once that happens, so the beginning of the revival of the age of the revival of wisdom, because right now we're in the middle. We're not at the beginning of the age of the revival of wisdom. You know, there's been a lot of books and a lot of information out for a long time. So this is more of the middle. Then comes the warfare, okay? Earth trembles and shakes. And then that's when the dark brothers, so the dark brothers open the warfare between light and the night. So this is what we're seeing right now. The dark brothers, we know who the dark brothers are. We can see and know and recognize so, you know, the shadow family, the shadow government, all these shadows. You see, what did we just talk about? We just talked about shadows. And it's the shadow government, the one who pulled the puppet master that pulls the strings. That's the one in control. Those are the ones, because there's many. You know, that's just an umbrella term. There are many different layers to it, many different dimensions to it as well. It's not just the dimension that we see, it's the dimensions that we can't see. Which is why they're the dark brothers. So that they're going to open the warfare. So that's what's happening now. When man again shall conquer the ocean and fly in the air on wings like the birds. So, let's see here, plane, fighter jet, because we were talking about the earth trembling. So the warfare, so the dark brothers look eerily similar to this. When he has learned to harness the lightning, then shall the time of warfare begin. Electricity, it's what we have now. It's what we're all using right now to power all these devices in our homes. So now we're in the time of warfare. Great shall the battle be twixt the forces. Great the warfare of darkness and light. Well, look at that. Betwixt, the battle betwixt the forces. Twixt, we can see the similarities of the time that we're in. So, what's next? So, right here, he says, in the beginning, the earth, because before I move on to this next slide, in the beginning of the warfare, the earth trembles and shakes. Okay? So, and I'm not talking about earthquakes. I'm talking about the bombing of Hiroshima, because he says, nation shall rise against nation. Okay? And after that, so after the harnessing, after the birds, the planes, and after the electricity, he says, then shall the time of warfare begin. So, after the earth trembles, so after these physical and material disasters, events that shake the earth, like World War II, after all that happens, that's when the warfare begins. That's when the spiritual warfare, the spiritual war that's happening now, that's when that happens. So after World War II. So we have to understand that this isn't a physical warfare. It's a mental, spiritual it's a spiritual and mental battle, warfare that's happening right now. So we have to keep our mental as well as our physical in balance, because it's a battle between the two to separate the two. That's a good thought. This battle is separating us, separating us from the physical to the mental to the spiritual. So we can't be separated. When you're in balance, you're in control of both sides equally. So one side isn't conquering the other. All right? So then he says, nation shall rise against nation, using the dark forces to shatter the earth. Weapons of force shall wipe out the earth man until half of the races of men shall be gone. So here's the trembling. This is the earth trembling. Okay? So nation shall rise against nation. I'm going to read it again. So nation shall rise against nation, using the dark forces to shatter the earth. Weapons of force shall wipe out the earth man until half of the races of men shall be gone. So World War II, bombing of Hiroshima. Okay? So, but then what happens after that? We've seen what happens before. What happens after that? Then shall come forth the sons of the morning, and give their edict to the children of men, saying, O men, cease from thy striving against thy brother. Only thus can ye come to the light. Cease from thy unbelief, O my brother, and follow the path, and know ye are right. So this is the the generations of indigo children, crystal children. So yes. So that's what happens. So that's, that's what we're all striving to be sons of the mornings. But the SUN of the morning. Then shall men cease from their striving, brother against brother, and father against son. Then shall the ancient home of my people rise from its place beneath the dark ocean waves. Then shall the age of light be unfolded, with all men seeking the light of the goal. Then shall the brothers of light rule the people. Banished shall be the darkness of night. So let's break this one down a little bit. Once brother against brother and father against son ceases, shall the ancient home of my people rise. So that's the ancient knowledge, the ancient wisdom, but also, that's could be the when the sea levels shrink and different islands start to appear, because I've seen a lot of different and new islands appearing that existed from a long time ago. So the ruler of Undal, that island, that ancient home, that's what he's talking about. That could rise again. And imagine all the information that would be in there. Because they wouldn't be using books. They would be using stones and crystals and tablets, which are weatherproof. So that would be another revival of wisdom right there. Which is why he says the age of wisdom, too, the age of light be unfolded with all men seeking the light of the goal. So peace, that's a golden age. I think it's an age of light. Higher than a golden age, it's the age of light. So all men are seeking to the light of the goal, and the darkness shall be banished. I, the children of men, shall progress onward and upward to the great goal. Children of light shall they become. Flame of the flame shall their souls ever be. Knowledge and wisdom shall be man's in the great age, for he shall approach the eternal flame. the source of all wisdom, the place of beginning, that is yet one with the end of all things. So the beginning and the end are connected. So that's the cycles. The beginning and end are connected to each other. You can see the end of something by looking at the beginning, and vice versa. I, in a time that is yet unborn, all shall be one, and one shall be all. So he's not talking about just right now. He's talking about a time that is yet unborn. So that means that's a future that he even couldn't perceive. Because if it were born, then he would have seen it when he went to the future, when he projected his consciousness to future time. So he's talking about a time, so not even right now, obviously. I, in a time that is yet unborn, all shall be one and one shall be all. Man, a perfect flame of this cosmos shall move forward to a place in the stars. I shall move even from out of this space-time into another beyond the stars. So, yeah, that's upward of, that's that goal of upward and lightward and rightward. That's moving to that consciousness, to the next star system, to the next consciousness. I think I heard one time, I can't remember exactly where, but someone said that the sun in our solar system, our sun right now, is a fifth dimensional consciousness, fifth dimensional dimension, like a portal to the fifth dimension or something like that. So, if there is a solar system or a cosmos where the sun, let's say it's like in the 10th dimension or the 100th dimension, there's an infinite amount of dimensions. So who knows how many, well, it's infinite. But who knows how many dimensions there are? How many can we perceive? I can't perceive that. I can't even, perceiving the fifth dimension is like now. So, imagine being able to perceive the things that you can't perceive, that you don't even know. So, and then now he's talking about how he's going back. He's like, peace out, y'all. I'm about to go sleep. I'm about to go take a nap. I'm a little tired. Had a long day writing all these tablets. So he's like, all right, I'm gonna go back to darkness. Gonna go to the halls of Amenti. And he's saying, future when light shall come. He comes back when the future when light shall come again to man. So he said he's coming back. He said he's coming back, and he's gonna be here when light is here. But my spirit shall always be with you, guiding thy feet in the pathway of light. And he's saying, protect all this stuff, protect my tablets. And he says, the time will come when ye too shall be deathless, living from age to age, a light among men. So there's going to be a time when we too, will be deathless, living from age to age as a light. It's pretty cool. That sounds pretty nice. Guard ye the entrance to the halls of Amenti. Guard ye the secrets I have hidden among ye. Take thou my way and follow the light. Lend thou the soul. Yes. And he says, use my name 3 times when you need me. So that's the balancing. That's why I have this picture here. The balancing of the light, of the night, of the eclipse, of the yin and yang, the light and dark, and being one. Because you can see in this picture here, light is being radiated from the person, but on the inside there's darkness. And that's the balancing of light and dark. It's always dark on the inside. So, then you merge to light. So yes, I think that's it, everybody. Thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate it. I will see y'all next time. I'm also gonna be at the 9 Ether Godfest this Saturday, February 8th. So I will be there. Y'all see me, say hey. Always want to meet people who watch my channel. Always love and respect y'all. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. Love to say hey to y'all. With that, see y'all next time. Peace out. Peace. Peace, peace, peace. Where's the button? There it is. Peace.